Okay.
Hi there, friends. Perhaps you're wondering how this all began. When my daughter Addie and I first started to work together, I was elated. Was I really going to get this perfect partner to go through this journey with me, side by side? It was a miracle to me because she had a family, a college education, a great career, a life. Although we moved to Phoenix when I retired from real estate sales at age 70 to be close to both of my daughters and get out of the Colorado winters, I had no idea that Addie would become the mentor and producer I needed. It was a miracle. I gained renewed strength for this huge project. What an amazing gift of a knowledgeable, charming employee who just happened to be your daughter. As Mike, our consultant, said, she's a product of the product. It all happened when she saw that I was going to quit teaching the preteens and teens life skill lessons, etiquette lessons in Queen Creek. She had been volunteering to help with the classes, especially whenever I needed her help, even when she was pregnant with Savannah. How could I be so blessed? I needed help to bring this project to reality, and suddenly the perfect person appeared. Addie believed the lessons were exactly what the youth of today needed, and she felt the material could be presented in a way that was fun and educational. When I said I was going to give up teaching because it was so much work, she suddenly asked me if I would be willing to put the lessons online. I wasn't certain how that would go. Each module has a 3-hour class, including the role-playing, deep breathing and stretch, a dance lesson, and a healthy snack for the teens. I hated the idea of tearing up each lesson into 5 or 6 parts. However, I agreed that I would take a look at how it could be done. Voila! To my surprise, the complexity of the material became much more understandable in small presentations. The new journey began moving as I agreed. Addie quit her job to begin working full-time, learning about the technical parts of production. We went to Mike Lamb, who had a radio show in Apache Junction and had recently interviewed me on his program. He had told me that I had so much valuable content that was so much needed by the youth and families of today that I should write a book or teach classes online. Suddenly we found the third leg. We had all the elements needed. We could bring the curriculum to fruition. We had a team with each important part being done. Hooray! So here we are, giving you this amazing product for an equally amazing price. Don't you find what you've seen so far valuable to yourself and your team? Well, all of this is just a drop in the bucket to what else is important and covered in a manner a teen can learn and understand. Do you see how small of an effort you'll have to make to give your kids and teens enormous help seeing the world in a more manageable manner and seeing how they can fit in with their personal style confidently? Today is the early bird special because that's how you market. You give the first families a deal that is too good to be true, and when they realize what they have bought and how much help and value it has added to their lives, they express their appreciation and help by passing the word to others. When we all first met together, Addie and Mike asked me to come up with a mascot. I wanted a mascot that liked people and was confident. Think about all the animals you know. Now many are unafraid of humans, but I remembered how impressed I was with a Roadrunner my husband Tom and I encountered in Lake Powell. We were walking up the long boat ramp at the Bullfrog Marina, and this Roadrunner ran right across and along beside us. When we stopped, he stopped, and when we walked, he walked. When we got to the top of the ramp, we waited to see what he was going to do, and he came toward us and ran right in front of our feet to the other side of the ramp, like he had places to go and things to do. Did we ever laugh? So our early bird special was decorated with Roadrunners. My choice of a Roadrunner is apparent throughout all our lessons. He or she pops up to challenge your thinking or runs to reinforce some important point. Mike and Addie have laughed at me, but I chose the Roadrunner because I knew they were confident. I want my teens to feel confident. Also, the Roadrunner was curious, like I want teens to be, investigate what they're interested in. But most of all, my Roadrunner was courageous. This is definitely a quality I want badly for all teens, to be courageous and willing to face the truth of our country, the needs of others, and the desires of their own heart and soul. So I could go on and on about our journey and all the lessons we've learned, the technical progress Addie has made, the help we've had from teens, Sharon, our videographer, parents, and even divine intervention, because I'm a writer, right? And so writing is what I like to do. However, I'll wrap up this now and promise you much more good information up ahead. Thank you for your feedback and interest in our journey and for taking this journey with us. Be ready to understand why now is the perfect time to invest. To invest in this program for teens and for the future that lies ahead. Today you have the opportunity to get these lessons for far less than the actual value. We're ready to give you the results of our hard work, research, videotaping, editing, and you get to be the first to receive this great production. So please consider what we're working on and think about the friends and families that you can reach. And thank you for your time. We appreciate being with you. So long.